Oh my god, you guys. I'm so excited. I have not had any House Flipper 2 on the channel for a while now because I got all the jobs done. I got all the assembly things done. And they haven't released any new content, which is fine. You know, I've had a lot of other games to play. But I am so excited because they just released a new DLC and a new big update that I have been personally waiting for. So we're going to go over the patch notes real quick. Um, I am on break at work. I have like 15 minutes to get this done. And then later today, I'll record some actual gameplay. So this is a big free buyers update, which a lot of people have wanted. The buyers in House Flipper 2 are very different than the buyers in House Flipper 1. In House Flipper 1, you get feedback as you're decorating the house from the different buyers, what they like and don't like, and it makes it so much easier to try to design a house for a specific buyer. Um, anyway, so now these are the updates. The new Buyers 2.0 system will have the buyers commenting on homes, which is something that we don't have currently, and what was so lacking from House Flipper 1. We weren't getting any feedback while we were decorating the houses. There's a new way of counting profit, which allows for empty parcels in story mode. Um, I don't know what that means exactly. I think is that so you can sell empty houses? Because you can just like buy a house, clean it up, and sell it without putting anything in it. Buyer satisfaction has a big impact on the price, so the more satisfied they are, the more they'll buy it for. We get mood boards for each buyer, so we can try to design specifically for them. New perks including pinning buyers, so I guess that means we can pin them in the corner to see all their wants and needs or whatever. And you can buy information about especially elusive buyers. That's pretty cool. So I guess if somebody is particularly hard to buy for or um, whatever, we can buy information about them. That reminds me of like the crime and thief simulator games where you can buy information about homeowners to get their schedules and stuff and know where they're going to be. Anyway, buyers look at many aspects, uh, environment, building size, the items inside, and even what tags the items have. So items will be tagged as different like types of like cozy vibes or futuristic style furniture. Um, so they'll be able to react to that. 3 new base game buyers have been added, including Tom Marino, who's the person that we work with throughout the story mode. So that's pretty cool. And he will help guide through the process. 4 new empty lots in story mode. That's exciting too. Oops, I scrolled too fast. Let's do this instead. Store improvements. So there's a new items category. So I guess when we get DLC or they add new items to the base game, we'll be able to see those. Easier anyway and not have to go hunting through everything to find them. The search algorithm reworked now. Door gives you door instead of outdoor trash bin. That's great, thank you. The search suggestions now include item series, companies, and categories. So that's good. So I can just search by a particular, furniture company and get all their stuff. Filters are visible in the store. Filters work with the search function. That's pretty cool. I like the way that works. So it's going to be a lot easier to find things now. If you know what they are anyway. I'll be real. I don't pay attention to the names or companies of anything. I just go off what I like the look of. So I might have to start actually paying attention to some of those things so I can find some of my favorite items easier. Oh good, so they've added some motion sickness help. I personally haven't had any motion sickness issues in this game, which is kind of interesting because I do tend to get motion sickness in video games. I'm always the one turning down or turning off motion blur and bloom and adjusting the FOV and stuff just to make sure I don't get nauseous. But that's pretty cool. They've added some more for people who still struggle. Roof building improvements. Building now takes 3 clicks instead of 2 and is more precise. You can build another roof without exiting fly mode. Flying to build or edit a roof should be less confusing. Exiting from flying drops you directly below where you were, so you can easily edit the roof again. New roof profiles and roof bending settings, which allow you to make East Asian roofs, domes, and more. Okay, so you'll be able to make like a concave or a convex roof. That's pretty cool. Roof building in this game does kind of suck. I don't know that there's a whole lot they can do about it. For me, it's a depth perception issue. Because when you're flying and you're looking at where you want to start the roof at, it's hard to tell if you're actually where you want to be. But if you move, then you're where your mouse is moves and you're not at the spot anymore. It's kind of a pain. But I don't think there's a whole lot they can really do about it, honestly. Alright, item assembly changes. The timer has been completely removed from assembly. Completing assemblies unlocks the assembled item in the store. The discount for completing assemblies is higher. I don't know how I feel about that. I kind of liked the timer. I mean, I know it made it less cozy if you had to complete something on a specific timeline, but for me that was part of the fun of it, like trying to get the fastest time so I could get the deeper discount. But that's fine. It doesn't hurt anything, really. Job improvements. More items have green highlights for where they should be placed. That helps. The quest list will collapse when all items are sold or bought. That's nice as well, so I don't have to scroll through that. The quest list will now say if all tasks are completed in a room. That's also helpful. Alright, all Jungfrau pieces and all construction stairs pools are now concrete instead of brick. You can still paint or tile them. Decorative wall lamella can be resized sideways or up, as well as upward. Kitchen jars can be filled with rice, mint, sugar, etc. That's kind of fun. The main menu layout has changed to accommodate our future plans. Okay. Sandbox can be found at... Okay, I see that little arrow there. So now I'm guessing when you hit this, it'll ask you if you want sandbox or otherwise. And the DLC will show if you have DLCs added to your account. Phone calls will have their own slider in the settings sound tab. Oh, good. So you can adjust the volume of phone calls on their own. Discord rich presence. I have no idea what that means. Before and after now has 3 settings, ultra on or off. Okay, so at the end of a job, it'll give you before and after photos, and I think you can... The default is turned on. If photos seem worse quality than before, please try out ultra. I might have to mess with that. We have 100 plus new items, which is very exciting. Clothes which will hang on hangers, which is nice, because before we didn't have that. Wall panel pieces to fill out 20 centimeter gaps. That's also very nice. Bathroom doors with 3 types of vents, which is interesting. I don't think I've ever seen a vent on a bathroom door. Except for like in commercial places, you get those like air vents at the bottom, but I've never seen them in a home. But I guess you can build commercial properties in this game too. I don't know. It didn't matter. It's fine that they added it. I just thought it was a unique choice. Persian carpets with different patterns available. That's exciting. I always wanted more carpets. Store counter set. Karaoke set is fun. Japanese paper lamps, waterfalls, path rocks. Press V to randomize. That's kind of nice so that it's not a... It doesn't look like a cookie cutter pattern. It can look more natural. Japanese maple... Okay, so we got more like trees and stuff. Material. Gold leaf metal. That's fun. Oh, they added soft fabric and denim. A standing seam roof. I'm not sure what that's going to look like. Braided wicker. 2 new types of paint. Lime wash and textured plaster. We'll have to play with those. I always use the same one because I think it looks the best, but I would like to find others that I like. Durham paper lamps now light up fully. Price formatting in the store. So these are just little fixes. Button tooltips will not update when changing bindings in the settings. Okay, so the buttons will work. It's just the tooltip is going to say it's still the old button, but that's fine. That's not a big deal. So now we have the new Sakura DLC, which I do have installed right here. And I'm very excited about it. It's Asian inspired, which you might have been able to kind of tell just based on those patch notes and some of the things that they added with the gold leaf and the Asian plants and things. But yes. So I just closed the patch notes. So the Sakura DLC, let's see, is a new town. Okay, so it opens up a new area, Akamatsu Valley, with 3 different surroundings to choose from. I'm not sure I understand what that means. We'll have to check. Maybe it's like a new city, like how the base game map has different neighborhoods. Maybe that's what it means. 5 jobs ranging from cozy tea room to abandoned primary school. I'm kind of excited about that. 5 characteristic Japanese houses to renovate. 3 intricate wooden assemblies. A set of new surprising achievements. New loading screens, tips and music, 5 collectibles to find around which get unlocked in the store. Maybe some buyers will like them. Aha! 600 new items. I'm so excited. That's so many new items. New doors, windows, walls, mats. Learn the proper way to set them down from Miharu and the Jobs. I hope I'm pronouncing that correctly. Round windows with Japanese mutton bars, Japanese food sets, hobby sets. I'm excited about the pottery. I've always wanted to do pottery in real life. Samurai decorations like katana. A plethora of decorations including a kimono, norin, fans and figurines, bonsai trees, ikebana centerpieces, beautiful paper lamps and lanterns, kotatsu and other low tables complete with low chairs and pillows. Make your own zen garden. That's going to be fun. Futons, school equipment. Are futons Asian? I don't think I ever realized that. To me, they were always just like crappy dorm room furniture. Anyway, or like the couches you get when you're 19 and move it on your own for the first time. When when the economy allowed for 19-year-olds to live on their own, because you couldn't afford a real couch. School equipment, vending machines, K cars, and much more. We get new materials: tan bricks, bamboo wood. That's exciting. Lacquered acacia, weathered mahogany, and weathered red birch. I'm excited about. I love any new materials. Hopefully. I mean, I'm excited that there's more options. Yellow, brown, and green bamboo, 8 Japanese patterns, tatami tiles, and Japanese roof tiles. All right. This is huge, and I'm so excited. So between the regular base game update with 100+ new items and the DLC of 600+ new items, we got so many new items, and I'm so stoked. And all the new patterns I want to try, and it's gonna be fun. So I'm gonna have to end this video for now. This was just for the update. Later today, when I get off work, I'm gonna start recording some actual gameplay, and I'll try to get that video up tonight before I go to bed as well. But it'll be late. So anyway, thanks for hanging out with me. I hope you guys are excited too, because I'm stoked. Like it's like my birthday again. Maybe I should order a cake later. Anyway, thanks for hanging out. And I look forward to seeing you guys later when I actually play the game a little bit. Have a good day.